Good morning everybody on this bright and sunny weekend day. I hope you're all staying safe, staying indoors or at least only out in your garden and keeping social distancing. That being said, I thought because of the sunshine and lots of people will be out in their gardens, just a quick follow on from my last video the other day where I talked about maybe using your hand or a piece of card or something to shield the sun to stop glare. There's three photos I want to quickly show you, or three types of photos. The first one is looking at some of the blossom in the garden. We've got some in ours and it's looking absolutely gorgeous at the moment. But if you just take a snap of the tree itself, you'll see from this it looks actually just quite messy. There's no real composition about it, there's no real point of focus. It's just all a bit messy. Your eye doesn't know where to settle on the picture. So just use your angles and move around the subject itself, maybe move a bit closer, a bit further away, hone in on one particular thing. So you'll see from this shot here, what I've actually done is just honed in on one of the branches, and then you can clearly see the blossom coming in a lot clearer, and all the rest of it from the background is more kind of out of focus and not as distracting as the whole tree is. The second one I just wanted to show you again, which was a really nice new bit of growth, buds growing up on the plum tree. It was almost like a claw, kind of like this, coming out, so I quite liked it. But I just took one quick photo from one side, but as you'll see, there's quite a lot of glare coming through because the sunlight's right behind the object, coming in quite bright, and it's causing it to look very hazy. And also you've got a lot of detritus in the background. You'll see that there's a timber sleeper in the background, and there's lots of things overlapping it from the back. So you can't really clearly see what it is. So just take a bit of time to look around your subject, move around your subject if you can't move the actual subject itself. And if you'll see from the second photo, although it's nothing perfect, it's literally another iPhone snap, I've just turned around the other side of the tree and taken a photo from there, and you'll see it's much clearer. They haven't got all the sunlight blasting to it because the sun's actually behind me, and also I've got the background is a lot cleaner. You've just got the grass behind it. It's still not a perfect picture by any means, but it just shows you those simple changes you can make, how much of a difference it can make to the actual image. And the last one is, again, when I was talking about the sunlight falling on my top and it going really, really bright, and then as soon as I put my hand over where the sun was, you could see the motif clearly on my top. It's the same again with this daffodil. This is just in a flower bed out in the garden. As you'll see, the first shot is incredibly bright, most of it's sort of blown out highlights on the top of the daffodil, but by simply just sort of start with moving where I was in relation to the daffodil, and then using my hand to shield where the sun is hitting the daffodil on the top, then you can see clearly how much more detail you get from blocking that sun out to get those bright highlights. If you're using a camera where you have to adjust your exposure, you might need to then increase the exposure because there's less light coming into the scene. But we'll cover that on another day. But there's it really, just three really quick simple tips that you can just use this weekend whilst it's nice and bright, but it is sunny. You're going to get some of these harsh highlights, so just a way to control them. Take care, speak to you soon, bye.